Hi everyone. Welcome to Usapang Wala Lang. Loosely, it means aimless conversation. Wink, wink. Here, we'll be talking about ordinary stuff from the perspective of boomers like us. Who's us? We're Tres Lokas. I'm Lisa and I'm coming to you from the Lone Star State of Texas.
I'm Lou and I'm streaming from the Sunshine State of Florida.
And I'm Tita, all the way other side of the world, Philippines, where it's always more fun.
Today, we'll be talking about SUKA, also known as vinegar. It's all over the internet about the vinegar and all its uses. So the three of us decided to look into it deeper. So take it away, Lou.
Okay, so vinegar is a multitasker like us. Its uses is for cooking, dressing, salad dressing, all-purpose cleaner, health remedy, home remedy, and sometimes beauty aid. So distilled white vinegar is really the best vinegar for all of the uses that I mentioned above. Let's talk about how it's made. So uh, vinegar is made by two-step fermentation. The first step is the liquid, which can be from a fruit, like in France. But we are really uh, close in on Filipino vinegar. So it's going to be from sugar cane, from coconut, and from nipa palm. So the liquid, you add the yeast and you add the sugar, and it ferments into alcohol. And then the second step is to let that alcohol stand for further fermentation until it becomes sour and bitter, where it is picked with acetic acid. So it is the acetate that is the most important component in terms of its uses. So acetic acid has a pH of 2.3. So it is an acid, acidic. Now for Filipino, for the Pinoy vinegar, they usually have the same steps, except there's some exception, like the Filipinos will leave the raw juice out in the open, usually in a container made of clay, and let the yeast work on it. So it's like an open air fermentation. So going back to the acidity of the vinegar, so the pH is between 2 to 3. The human pH is a little bit alkaline, which is 7.35 to 7.45. So no matter how much vinegar you consume, your body will not be acidic because your body has a way of putting it back to the same alkalinity. So a pH of 7 is the neutral pH. So it puts a damper on the misconception that the more acidic food you eat, the worse it is for you, and that the more alkaline food you eat is best for you because your body really takes care of it as long as you have a normal kidney function and normal lungs. So that's it. So what are the different types of vinegar? So as I said before, there's the cane, which is from sugar cane, which is the widely available, and that's the white vinegar. So the two kinds is sukang maasim, which is the white cane, and this is the one that's used for achara. You know what achara, the green papaya. My mom always makes that as a relish, and she marinates it. Now the second one is what you call sukang iloko, which is basi from molasses. So it's like sherry vinegar, and it's usually used by our Ilocano friends in adobo and empanada, batak empanada. So the second one
Empanada.
is what you call coconut vinegar. So all of those who have the plantation, coconut plantation, uh, there's what you call tuba, which is from the sap of the tree, which is strong. And I saw a lot of Quezonians, I'm from Quezon, who drink that and are really drunk afterwards. And then there is the suka na niyog, which is the coconut water. So this is usually used in what you call preparation of ceviche or kilawin or kinilaw.
Yeah.
And of course, the number three, which is the palm vinegar, which is from Nipa palm. And the town famous for this is Paumbong, Bulacan. So it's called the Sukang Paumbong. But it's also the most laborious because you have to manually cut and shake before you can extract the liquid, which is sweet sour. So it's also called the living vinegar because it continuously ferment. So this is the most acidic of all the vinegar and probably the best for all the uses that Lisa will talk about. Take it over, Lisa.
All right.
Thank you. Okay. I have been looking at all the uses of the vinegar, and it's amazing what I have found. It's used everywhere. It's almost like a DW-40 here in the South, but that's a topic for another for another time. So you can use it for cooking, as Lou mentioned, cleaning, for health, and also for the garden. Now, for cooking, the most popular Filipino dish here is the adobo and barbecue, and they both use the vinegar. Ooh, that's
Yum, yum.
tasty. And then for cleaning, you can almost clean everything. You can clean your whole house because it prevents insects from coming in. And for laundry, it makes your laundry smells good. Of course, you have to add an essential oil because you don't want to smell like vinegar. And and then the essential oil will give you the good smell. What I have personally found, because I used it in laundry, is that it whitens my jackets and it removed the stain. It was very good in removing the stain, better than the bleach. So that's my discovery. You can clean the dishwasher, the shower head, the windows with the newspaper, if you know how to use that.
Yeah.
And it removes rust from tools. It cleans wood floors, removes cigarette smoke odors. My goodness, everything. Clean coffee maker, microwave, clean keyboards, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Now, for the garden, it helps in insect control, especially in the aphids. Now, I would like to ask about the I would like to add about the apple cider vinegar, which is also used in for health, which is supposed to, but don't take this as an advice. They claim to lower cholesterol, regulate blood sugar. It has antioxidants, probiotics, iron content, polyphenols that helps immune system, and for the hair. My goodness. Oh my goodness, this is too much. But in addition to that, we also use that for wound care. It kills some special bacteria. If you have a wound that's turning green, this is very good. Again, this is not a medical advice. We're just mentioning to you the uses that I found on the internet from Dr. Google. So that's the uses. And Tita, you want to add some more?
Yeah, I think you forgot about the one of the best Filipino food preps that we use vinegar for. Paksiw.
Paxil,
Ooh.
lechon paxil.
But
I was gonna put the paksiw
for
na
last.
squid, the pusit, but I don't
Yeah.
want to gross
Yeah.
out people. So, but I do have a picture of that, and we do eat squid. So,
Yeah.
I have
okay, sorry
something.
about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Go
have
on.
something to add. I have something to add. You could also remember when you go to the grocery and you see the fruit is shiny and clean, like it's so fresh, but that is really wax. So if you wash your fruits and with vinegar, you will remove that particular chemical.
Right.
And
That's a good one.
and the Easter eggs. Why do you think the Easter egg are so bright? Because after they put the color, they dip it in vinegar so it looks like store bought,
Right.
right?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
Wonderful. Well,
and those ladies who are dating their boyfriend, if you see those dandruffs in their hair,
Oh
wash
yes.
them with
yeah.
vinegar for 15 minutes. Put those
Okay.
caps, shower caps, and voila,
Yeah.
no more dandruff. Ching,
Yeah.
ching,
Yeah.
ching,
And then
ching.
you can go ahead with your date. Then you can go ahead with your date night. Yeah. Clean. All right. In my case, my personal experience, the first time I really even became conscious about vinegar was seeing how it was sourced and processed. It was like a page from National Geographic, you know. So way back when I was in high school, back in the province, we would normally go on regular trips to my father's fish pond in the province. No? Hundreds of nipa palms lined the perimeter dikes of the fish pond. So among the thick grooves, my father pointed out to me one particular palm that had a bamboo tube attached to the stalk of its flower. I was fascinated by the contraption. All the while, in my young mind, I only thought that nipa palm trees were used for nipa thatched roofings. So that experience to me, that sighting was to me Vinegar 101. Okay, now fast forward. So in my other life, being a crafter, vinegar is really put to good use, especially when I do tie-dyes. Remember,
Ooh.
we're boomers, right? Our hippie days, our hippie days are still up
Our
until
hippie days.
yeah,
Like
they're still there. You go. So tie dyes are best made when you have vinegar. It helps set the colors, and it helps also make it. You know, after you wash it, you rinse it with vinegar, and then you hang dry it. Uh, it makes the tie dye color fast, and the vinegar allows the colors to stay longer. Who
prevents
would
Mm.
bleeding.
yeah, who would have thought about that, no? So that was a discovery of mine. I learned it from another crafter. And now, for the best experience. All right. I'm saving the best for last. Here we go. So my best experience with vinegar was not really vinegar per se, but it was pre-vinegar, and that is basi. Basi is the form of is its precursor. It's a precursor to Sukang Ilocos. Before it becomes Sukang Ilocos, first it is Basi. So one time, I was up north in Nagilian, visiting family, my husband's family, and we were in the marketplace, and we saw some basi waiting to be fermented, to be processed. No, so we took a taste of it. I liked it, so we bought some, drank some, and drunk we became. No, cut that. Not really drunk, but a bit tipsy. Basi has a full body and an earthen taste with a sweetish aftertaste, leaving you wanting one more glass.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's actually
that's
so
dangerous.
cheap
So that's
wine.
so that's
Cheap
now
wine.
more than that's greater than 0.8 limit,
Okay, there you go.
driving limit.
That's the chemical component. That's the chemical component of it. But hey, Basi is produced for everybody out there. FYI, Basi is produced not only in La Union but also in the northern Ilocos region as well as in Pangasinan. But you know, I may be biased. But let me just say this: the best Basi, of course, is from Nagilian, La Union. Woohoo!
Limit.
Yeah, that's where my husband is from, so it must be the best. Yeah,
Oh, I have
so
to
Okay.
try that.
yeah, you know, it's really something, and I like it. It's a bit thick when you taste it. It's a little bit thick, but the sweetish aftertaste is what I like, no. And then
So
before you know it,
you drink it with a baguette.
bagnet.
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 Baguette.
Yes,
Bagnet.
yes, with the
And
bagnet,
empanada.
or that's what I was about to say, or
Oh.
with the empanada. That's right. Yeah.
Hmm. Good.
So the mighty vinegar is all over, from cleaning, home remedy, and of course, even for crafting. Who would have thought about that, right?
Yeah. And from the precursor to that, and the tuba too.
Yeah, even the
Yeah.
tuba is also a precursor to the sukang paumbong. I think it's
Oh,
sukang
wow.
paumbong, right? So in general, therefore, before it becomes vinegar, as we know it to be, it's something that you can actually drink as an alcoholic drink if you want, if you choose to.
All right. So hopefully you enjoyed our talk today, and thank you for eavesdropping. And we hope that we see you next time. But before you go, don't forget to click the like button, hit subscribe, and share. Bye
Share.
bye. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.